Ladies and gentlemen, it's official now. INS Udaygiri, INS Himgiri have been commissioned this afternoon in India's eastern seaboard, Visakhapatnam. These two warships come with 6,700 tons of steel, stealth, armed with the BrahMos missiles, Bharat 8 air defense, and advanced sonar systems. The induction of both INS Himgiri and INS Udaygiri herald a new era for India's Navy. With 75% indigenous content, this is a big boost for what we've been fighting all these years, Aatmanirbhar Bharat. In the air, on the surface, and beneath the sea, these frigates extend India's dominance across every dimension of naval warfare. Here's a Republic special report.
In the heart of the Arabian Sea during the early hours, Indian Navy's deadly pincer formation surged towards Karachi at the peak of Operation Sindoor. It was not just a warning to Pakistan, it was a thunderous declaration of the Indian Navy's might to the world.
पाकिस्तान के हक में यही बात होगी कि वह अपनी जमीन पर चल रही आतंकवाद की नर्सरी को अपने हाथों से उखाड़ देंगे.
Indian Navy's action is part of the escalation ladder mechanism which we have worked out amongst three services. This time, if Pakistan dare take any action, and Pakistan knows it, what we are going to do.
India's deployment of INS Vikrant was a strategic one, flanked by a formidable battle group of destroyers and stealth frigates, sent a resounding message across the Arabian Seas. India commands the seas and escalation will be met with overwhelming force. As the carrier strike group dominated the waters, Pakistan's navy chose silence, staying anchored at Karachi, unwilling to challenge India's maritime supremacy. This was not just deterrence, it was declaration. But this formation was far from one-time spectacle. It evolved, refined and gained precision. From high-stakes joint exercises in the tense waters of South China to commanding presence at international forums and unveiling cutting-edge commissions. India has been assertively flexing its naval prowess. The message is unmistakable. We are not done. We are just getting started, and we are unstoppable. Now to a major maritime milestone. India commissions two next-generation stealth frigates, INS Udaygiri and INS Himgiri at Visakhapatnam. For the first time, two major surface combatants built by separate Indian shipyards enter service together. A bold display of indigenous might, precision engineering and India's unstoppable naval rise.
I would say that we are same yet different. So if you go to one ship, you've just come across on INS Himgiri and you've seen the INS Udaygiri. So you will not find any difference. To a discerning eye, structurally there will be not much difference between both the ships. So both the ships have the same structure, same design, and that's the USP that both the shipyards have risen to the occasion and have achieved the standardization as per design, which was made by the Naval Headquarters. And both have achieved a similar amount of Aatmanirbharta, and they are absolutely same, yet they are different.
Both stealth frigates draw their names from India's majestic mountain ranges. INS Udaygiri echoing the eastern heights of Andhra Pradesh and INS Himgiri inspired by the timeless grandeur of the Himalayas. Strength forged in steel, named after legends in stone.
Blue water capabilities, our capacity to go beyond our shores, be very comfortable being at sea. So I think these platforms are the most formidable platforms as of today in the Indian Navy, which brings to the table huge sea legs. Even compared to its previous class, that is the Project 17 class, that is Shivalik ships. This ship is able to provide nearly 25% added endurance to it. In addition, these ships are much more capable because the weapon and the sensor capability of these ships are much state of the art and in keeping with the latest trends and the technology which is available, and thus it brings to the table a multifaceted capability in which these platforms can be deployed by the Indian Navy in multiple domains, in threats which are emerging in multiple domains across the above water, underwater, as well as the other roles which the Navy very regularly exercises, that is the diplomatic role, the benign role and the constabulary role. I think so we are fully equipped beyond our core military role in those roles as well.
Both frigates carry signature low observable lines and radar-friendly structures. Designers minimize radar cross-section with sloped superstructure, flush-fitted systems and radar-absorbent materials, all aimed at making these ships harder to detect at range. One built in Mumbai, the other in Kolkata. Not just symbols of a pan-Indian naval resurgence powered by regional excellence and unified ambition, these two frigates also stand apart in their own right.
Why they are different? Because the people manning them are different. It's the man behind the machine. They're saying that there's a man behind the machine, which man or woman behind the machine, which makes a difference. The man and woman are very unique identities. For example, I have got twin boys, and he's laughing because he knows that I have very naughty twin boys. They're identical twins. They're same, absolutely same. You can't to outsider they can't make a difference between both the boys, but they have difference because they are different characters. Both of them have different specialities. They have different strengths, different weaknesses. So in the ships also, the ship is the people who are manning the ship. And the way the ship is run, the spirit of the ship, it will obviously add its own character.
Meet the men who build more than structures. They build safety, precision and trust. They craft the environments where engines roar, gears turn and giants of industry come to life.
As a PMO here, our main job is to provide primary health care as well as basic medical support to sailors as well as to officers, as well as everyone on board on the ship while we are on sail. Apart from that, it is also our duty, or also it is for us to make sure that the health, hygiene and sanitation on board is maintained, as well as to make sure that appropriate measures are being taken. And apart from that, also we are here to spread awareness regarding various health issues, including one of the most important topic being mental health. As sailors as well as everyone on board a ship during their prolonged sailing, they tend to be at a very close and confined space, so the isolation can at times play havoc on their psyche. So it is our job also, as well as our responsibility, to look after them, not only physical but also after their mental health also. As of now, like we have got all the equipment with us in order to evaluate for the basic parameters, like be it pulse, their blood pressure, their oxygen level saturation, or apart from that we have also got certain other sophisticated instruments which like includes our electrocardiogram or ECG machine, or also we have the means to evaluate for the X-ray box by which we can evaluate the X-ray findings also.
They don't just build facilities, they build the backbone of progress. These are the men behind the machines, the unsung heroes who make it all possible.
सर हमारा ट्रेनिंग होता है, हमारा एक बेस है INS हमला, जो वहाँ पे हमें हर स्टेट का खाना बनाना सिखाया जाता है. वहाँ पे ट्रेनिंग होती है, जैसे भर्ती होंगे तो वहाँ पे बेसिक ट्रेनिंग सिखाया जाएगा, उसके 2-3 साल बाद फिर बुलाते हैं, फिर ट्रेन करते हैं. मैं 4 बार जा चुका हूँ वहाँ पे, और जो भी चीफ अभी 1 साल पहले चीफ कोर्स करके आया हूँ वहाँ पे, तो हमें हर स्टेट का खाना बनाने आता है.
Each frigate is equipped with the state-of-the-art radar system enabling simultaneous multi-target tracking and fire control, a game changer for air defense precision. Bharat 8 surface-to-air missiles, housed in vertical launch cells, provides a robust area-wide protection against aerial threats. BrahMos supersonic cruise missiles, also in vertical launchers, gives the frigates formidable surface strike power. The 76mm Super Rapid gun paired with AK-630 CIWS delivers decisive response against incoming close-range threats. Integrated EW suites, decoys and anti-torpedo systems ensure a layered, self-defensive shield in hostile environments. A full-length flight deck and enclosed hangar support 2 multi-role helicopters, significantly extending reach in anti-submarine warfare and maritime surveillance.
Apart from the quartermaster, we have the signal communication officer and his team, who are responsible for the external communication, both when the ship is steering alone or with other ships of the fleet. We can communicate with anybody and anywhere with the systems which are provided with the signal communication officer. Apart from the communication team, we have the navigation team, in which we have a radar plotter who is responsible for tracking of all the contacts which we find at sea. He is responsible for informing the OW about the certain contacts which are in close vicinity of the ship. On board the ship, we have the electronic chart display and information system, which provides us the real-time position of the ship. Additionally, we can use the electronic chart display and information system to navigate anywhere in the world. The Indian Navy has progressed from the paper charts to the digital charts in the recent past. We are digitally compliant ship, on board which we can navigate using only the electronic charts.
In Visakhapatnam, INS Udaygiri and INS Himgiri, India's latest stealth frigates, were commissioned in the presence of Chief of Naval Staff Admiral Dinesh Kumar Tripathi and Raksha Mantri Rajnath Singh.
मुझे पूरा विश्वास है ये दोनों वारशिप्स समुद्र में चलने वाले बेहद जटिल और जोखिम भरे अभियानों में एक गेम चेंजर साबित होंगी। साथियों, ये वारशिप्स हमारी सुरक्षा व्यवस्था को तो मजबूत करेंगी ही, साथ ही हमें ह्यूमैनिटेरियन असिस्टेंस और डिजास्टर रिलीफ के मिशंस को भी स्वाभाविक रूप से ताकत देंगी। साथियों, इन दोनों युद्ध पोतों की कमीशनिंग से भारतीय नौसेना को ब्लू वाटर नेवी के रूप में और भी मजबूती मिली है और अब हम न केवल अपने कोस्टल एरियाज बल्कि इंडियन ओशन के दूर दराज के हिस्सों में भी, चाहे वह पायरेसी से मुकाबला हो, स्मगलिंग और इलीगल ट्रैफिकिंग के विरुद्ध कोई लड़ाई हो, समुद्री आतंकवाद पर अंकुश लगाना हो या फिर प्राकृतिक आपदा के बाद लोगों को राहत पहुंचानी हो, इन एडवांस स्टील्थ फीचर और मल्टी रोल कैपेबिलिटीज वाली हमारी यह वारशिप के साथ हर स्थिति में तेज और निर्णायक कार्रवाई यह कर सकेंगी।
Born from indigenous innovation, these warships echo a powerful message.
तो इन वारशिप्स के नाम भी अपने आप में इंस्पिरेशन हैं। उदयगिरी जो सूर्योदय का प्रतीक है, हमें यह याद दिलाता है कि हर नई सुबह नई ऊर्जा, नई चुनौतियों और नए अवसर लेकर आती है। वहीं दूसरी तरफ हिमगिरी नाम जो हिमालय की अडिग और अचल शक्ति का प्रतीक है, यह बताता है कि समुद्र की लहरों पर भी भारतीय नौसेना हिमालय की तरह ही अडिग है।
Not just across our seas, but through every mountain, plain and plateau of India.
अनसर्टेनिटीज और कॉम्पिटिशन्स के भरे इस युग में भारतीय नौसेना की समुद्र में ओवरवेलमिंग फोर्स डिलीवर करने की क्षमता भारत के दुश्मनों के खिलाफ एक क्रेडिबल डेटरेंस है। हमने इसे ऑपरेशन सिंदूर के दौरान बखूबी प्रदर्शित किया, जब हमारी यूनिट्स की स्विफ्ट डिप्लॉयमेंट और एग्रेसिव पोस्चरिंग ने पाकिस्तान की नौसेना को एक तरह से कैद करके रखा और उन्हें मजबूर किया कि काइनेटिक एक्शंस को समाप्त करने का हमसे अनुरोध करें।
A nation armed, a navy ready, a future secure.
ऑपरेशन सिंदूर अभी खत्म नहीं हुआ है और अगली बार जरूरत पड़ी तो हो सकता है कि ओपनिंग हमारी नौसेना के द्वारा ही होगी।